Okay, welcome to Grim Fandango. This is Manuel Calavera here. He's our main character in nice 3D there. Yeah, so this is one of the first 3D adventure games that Lucasarts made. Let's have a look at the interface here. Now, if you can see that he's caught his eye on something, which is interesting because he's a skull. But anyway, so he's got mail. See, his head can revolve around that, so you know what you're looking at. Let's have a look at this. What's this?
It's some sort of special work order.
To all agents from Office Manager Don Copel.
All right, you boneheads, thank your lucky stars and get to your friggin' cars! We have a mass poisoning on our hands! Too many dead to assign specific cases, so all clients are first come, first serve! So let's see some hustle out there!
Whatever you say, Jefe.
You see, this guy is a travel agent who sells travel packages for people travelling to the land of the dead, which is quite interesting. And the inspiration for the look of the characters is from the old Calaca figures that they use for the Mexican Day of the Dead, which are traditionally made out of wood. But let's have a look at this. It looks like I've got something to pick up.
Better take these cards. It looks like a long day of solitaire for me.
Pack of cards, and that might come in useful, so let's put that in our inventory, which is actually inside his coat. We'll have a look at, have a deeper look inside that later. Right now, let's head out of his office and into the main hall. Now, you might be able to see that the design is all inspired by Art Deco in the 1930s, so it's quite an interesting look, because it's quite pioneered by LucasArts. But let's have a look at Ava here, the secretary for the boss.
Buenos dias.
Manny, why aren't you at the poisoning?
What poisoning?
Yeah, the Code 3 gazpacho poisoning that everybody's at but you. Why do I send out memos if nobody reads them?
Any messages for me?
Besides the one about the poisoning?
Yeah.
I only have one other message for you, Manny. I'm not your secretary. I don't take your messages. So get it through your thick skull and stop forwarding your phone to me.
All right. But that sounded more like 4 messages to me. Busy as ever, I see.
I'd have more work to do if you had more clients.
Ouch. Well, I gotta go hit the bricks.
Okay, you show those bricks a lesson.
Right. Now, I think the idea is to get to the poisoning, but let's have a look around first. That's this elevator here. Let's head down into the entry lounge. Okie dokie. Let's head out on that main door and see what's going on outside. You see, he works in a really large building here, so it's quite an interesting way that he interacts with the pre-rendered backgrounds. They're not actually rendered in real time in 3D, and the animations you see, like the big inflatable piñata there. Anyway, let's have a look at this clown over here, see what he's up to.
Hey, what's going down, clown?
Hey, back off, suit. I'm practicing.
Practicing what?
Wringing your neck. What does it look like?
Twist me up one of them, huh, fella?
Yeah. Twist this, all right?
Bet you can't do a cat.
Shows what you know, buddy. I can do anything. I can do birds, amphibians, famous poets. Go ahead. Name one.
You know, this character's voice reminds me a bit of the actor who was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Just his voice. Anyway, let's give him a bit of a challenge.
Robert Frost.
Trying to stump me, eh? Ta-da!
Oh, well, there you go. We've got a balloon animal. Well, say animal. Let's pop that in our inventory. Let's have a look through, actually. Here we go. We've got a scythe, Oh, and a card, a pack of cards. And the balloon. It's quite interesting the way that he interacts with that, all inside his coat. And it gets kind of ridiculous later on in the game when you start
Since I
having
really
hundreds
didn't get
of
to celebrate
items.
the festival this year, I think I'm entitled to a little pan de muertos.
Panda Muertos. Okay, let's pop that in as well. Let's have a run around here, see what's going on. Ah, this must be a back alley. And now there seems to be a rope of some kind. It seems to be made out of handkerchiefs, but yeah, I guess we'll head up. Now the animations in this game, some of them are actually physics driven. It's very primitive physics, but it's a really early technology and very, very interesting. Let's have a look. There's an open window here, so let's head in here. Ah, it's the Don's office. Now the music in this game is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the main reasons that people keep coming back to it. Let's have a look on his computer.
It looks like Don's rigged his computer to automatically answer his intercom.
Didn't I say no interruptions today? Okay, so let's change it to something a little more useful for our
I'll
cause.
just change his auto response here.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy!
And that comes in handy later on in the game when you meet Glottis, who turns out to be your driver. And he needs you to sign a work order, or get it signed by the boss, so that he can modify a car for him to drive, because he's a large lad, that Glottis. But yeah, let's head over this way and get back into our office.
Domino locks his window.
Oh.
Fear of pigeons, probably.
Scared of pigeons. Well, that might come in useful later on in the game, seeing as there are quite a lot of pigeons around. Oh. Anyway, let's head back outside onto the balcony. Head back down this rope. Oh. I love the voice of Manuel Caveira. You know, it's a very suave voice. And yeah, let's head back down this rope, back down onto the ground. Ooh, it's a good job he's not scared of heights, huh? Right. Anyway, let's head back out onto the street. See, everybody here is celebrating the Day of the Dead. Anyway, let's head back into the main building. This building kind of is reminiscent of the Empire State Building in New York, if you look at the design on the elevator. Anyway, let's head back up. If we take the other elevator, that'll take us down to the garage. This is where we first meet Glottis. Oh. Ah, that'll be Domino. He's heading off to the poisoning already. Anyway, so that just about wraps it up for Grim Fandango. An interesting 3D style and a great interface for the inventory. Anyway. Later on we head over to Glottis, but we'll just keep it at this for now. Thanks for watching.